welcome to my channel Pegasus It's Time to Fly. Thank you for joining us today. So today I'm doing a lover's reading, a pick a card. You would have had 4 choices of the lover's card from the tarot deck, and I'm actually using my new Star Spinner tarot deck, which is very, very beautiful. And yeah, given that it's Valentine's week, weekend coming, whatever you want to call it, I thought it'd be really nice to do these readings, and you could pick the specific lover's card that you were drawn to, and then we would do a love reading for you. My Instagram is wingspegasus1111. Go and have a look. You might like some of my reels, some of my shorts and features that I do on there. So I ask the questions and then might ask the angels deck answer them. So we're going to do that today as well. We're going to start the reading off with that for a love message, and then I'm going to use the Star Spinner's tarot, and I'm going to confirm with my Rider Waite. Also got the romance angels involved. It's going to be all love, 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 love in this reading today, and I hope you really enjoy it. If you do love the messages that I put up on my channel, it would be amazing if you could like, share or subscribe. It helps my videos become much more visible, and then more and more people can watch and hopefully enjoy them. So right, let's get started. I'm going to actually use my singing bowl to clear our beautiful energy for the reading today. So for those of you that have got earphones in or have got it up loud, you might want to turn it down just while I do this, okay? Okay, onwards and upwards. So for those of you then that picked this beautiful lover's card, there it is in all its splendor. So lovely, aren't they? Okay, so let's ask a question from Peg first before we even start anything. Dear Peg, what can you tell us? Hopefully you're going to guide the whole reading as well with my angels, and Archangel Michael going to be present too. Okay, so I'm going to take this bottom one. Wow. Should I trust this person or this situation? Okay, so do we have a little bit of mistrust that's entered the reading today in terms of your particular choice? So angels, please answer this energy. Should we trust this person? Should we trust them? Okay. So the angels are saying they've not decided then. They're saying get more information. We don't know enough to know whether this situation, we should be distrusting in it or not. So we're going to go to the reading and we're going to answer and get more information as the angels have guided us to do so. Okay. Right, Star Spinners. Yeah, so literally you're the first reading I've done with this deck today, so that's very exciting. You might not be as much of a geek as me with my decks and get as excited as I do about that, but it is fairly exciting for me when that happens. Okay, can we please have a really clear reading for our group 1 lovers? What can you tell us about love? What do we need to know? What can we be better equipped in? Okay, so we have the 3 of Cups. Beautiful cards. I'm actually going to do a Celtic cross with this today, and I'm going to put the Lover's card that you picked in the middle, so that's the main theme. So we know the theme is love, and what's crossing this, for better or for worst, for those getting married. My best friend's getting married on Saturday. Good luck, doll. I will be there to hold your hand, but this could be for you. So crossing that is the 3 of Chalices. So for better or for worse, as they say, what's crowning you is the 2 of Coins. What's in the past is this moving forward. communication. Okay, and what's at the root of this is the Eight of Swords. In our near future is the Strength card. Beautiful. Card of Leo, Strength. Okay. In our area of ourself, we have the High Priestess. Lovely energy. In our home and environment, we have the Four of Cups. I didn't want to read reversals on this deck, but I'm gonna. I've just decided. Okay. And in our hopes and fears, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And what do we have for our outcome? I'm going to move this all along a little bit. Let's move this along. Let's move it along. Give us a little bit of space. Okay. So in our outcome, whoa, too many cards there. For our outcome, we're excited about this. Okay. Our outcome is the Ten of Swords in reverse. Great. That's kind of where we want that card. If we're going to have it anywhere, we'd want it kind of in reverse. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, the theme of the love and the theme of the reading is the King of Cups. Wow. So if we're talking about this King of Cup energy, is this somebody that you're in love with or you're married to, or that's the person in question that you're thinking about as you're watching this reading? This could be a water sign. For me, some readers read the Queen of Cups as Scorpio, but I also read the King of Cups as Scorpio energy. And yeah, a little bit of both, but I do always see Scorpio energy when I see King of Cups. And this can be male or female. So this could be somebody that you love or you're thinking about, or you have just, you quite like. You're getting to know. You're at the getting to know stage with this person. Okay, let's get into our reading then. Well, it's really weird that the Ask Peg question was, should I trust this person? Because I can see some elements of not mistrust, but where you're unsure and you're sort of juggling because you're not quite sure where this person sits within your life or where you sit in their life. Is there room for you in their life? So let's have a look at this Three of Cups. This Three of Cups which crosses you. So if this is what's working towards this love affair, this means that you're somebody you're socializing with this person. So when you go out, you have a really beautiful time together. It's like you really enjoy each other's company and it's fun. And it's exciting when you spend time together. It never gets old, it doesn't get boring. This is the energy I get from this love or this person. And if this is somebody you're not yet in a relationship with and you socialize with but you're not seeing each other, maybe that's you really love being around them, you enjoy their company, and you want to develop this further and take it to another stage. Okay, if this is crossing you as in working against you rather than for you, because it can go either way with this crossroad. In when I do a Celtic cross, that's how I see it. There's either the for you or against you side of it, and it's your job to sort of derive which this particular inquiry matches up best with for you, I guess. So if this Three of Cups was working against you, this would be somebody that you were dating that you felt couldn't make time for you, and they were always doing something with somebody else. They had so many commitments. You weren't going out and having a nice time together as much. For those of you maybe in a long-term relationship, maybe you've not been socializing, going out and having fun together in the way you used to, which used to be something that made you really happy. And maybe this is something you'd really like to be moving towards doing again with somebody. Sorry, I'm just going to check one moment. I just need to check something. Plug you in. Cool. We're in. Back in the room. Sorry. Yeah. So what crowns this whole situation is the Two of Pentacles. See that beautiful green card? And this really overwhelming sense of green is your heart chakra. So this feels like you're juggling something. And this feels like this is internal mindset. One moment you think, wow, this person's amazing. They give me everything I need. I'm so in love with them. It feels right. And then on the other sense, you think they're not committing to me. I don't feel like they're present. They're not showing up in this relationship. Do they mean what they say? That's the feeling I'm getting with that Two of Coins. It's this feeling that it's a juggle. Like, are they juggling you and lots of other things in their life? Or is it just a case of that you're two ships and you're crossing each other in the night, and it's like you feel like you're missing each other's ability to communicate. You're both trying to communicate on two very different planes, and it feels like you're just sort of passing each other like that. And you're not really, you're not feeling that you're being understood. Yeah, you're not being understood. That's giving me, okay. So the root of the whole scenario of the reading is this Eight of Swords energy. This is this energy of feeling stuck, or for some of you, trapped. They're just giving me that word, trapped. Are you watching this and you're feeling like, in one sense, this King of Cups energy that's been in your life is maybe not giving you everything you need? It doesn't have to be in the fire sign. This doesn't have to be somebody Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Why did I just say that? No, that's not right. Sorry. Wow. Maybe this is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius we're talking about, guys. I was actually trying to say about this King of Cups, and this King of Cups obviously is water, so this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But it feels like this is, this could be somebody in that fire element. The root and the foundation for you feels like you are stuck in this Eight of Swords. Now that could be stuck, don't see a way of moving forward with this person, or it could just be stuck, we're just miscommunicating right now, and actually we just need to go through this phase, work through it, talk about it, and not be scared to have conflict in this love affair. I've been talking a lot about this recently because I've been listening and reading a lot of information on attachment theories and secure boundaries, and what's really important for us as individuals to make sure that we are looking after ourselves, looking after our own inner self to such a degree that we don't find ourselves in these self-imposed prisons of mindset of where we think we are. Okay, so that could be a long-term marriage that you're feeling stuck. You feel like you just need to be communicating better. You know, I say this a lot, but eights for me are about growth. The swords might be just that we need to communicate on a very different level than we are currently, so that we can bring success into this union. Okay, so in our near past we have this Eight of Wands, more fire energy. This can be maybe in the past, and this could be near past. This doesn't need to be like 10 years ago. This could be yesterday, a day before, whatever resonates for you. But it feels like for some of you, you've been in a romantic situation with somebody. You might not have been together that long. Could have been together 8 days, 8 weeks for some of you. And it started off that the messages, this is why you're questioning the trust. It started off that your messages were just firing at you. This energy of firing towards you, text, text, text. you know, the words love bombing just came into my head. And the trouble when people do this, when they offer us this love bombing, it gives us this false sense of security in the beginning that that person wants to shower us with affection and intent, and that they really want to move forward and they're all about us. And it's quite a heady mix, isn't it, when we meet somebody? And quite often we can be thinking, wow, this is amazing, I'm consumed in this, this feels great, and then it can just stop. And then when it stops is what that potential can do, because then we're then in this 8 of Swords situation where, well, what's that all about? One minute you're texting me, ringing me, wanting to hook up, meet up, go out, have fun, you're all about me. The next minute you've withdrawn your energy, or you're not communicating with me. Okay, that's going to be a message for one of you guys. Which, you know, can be really tough when you're in the middle of that. It can be such a difficult energy to be in, can it not? When you really are not sure about what this person's intentions are. You know, and we're all trying to find love in some way. When we want to date, that is, you know, we open our hearts and we want to be vulnerable. And that's not easy. And this communication isn't easy for some of us. So we then go to look at the Strength card in the near future. So for some of you, it's going to be that you're going to just move past this scenario and realise, identify that this isn't actually very conducive for a secure, balanced relationship when somebody does this. This sort of behaviour does need to be recognised as not coming correct. It's not something that you desire. It's not this type of relationship you wish to be part of. So some of you will be gaining your own strength within that Leo energy, and you will be moving forward. You might be a Leo listening to this, and you might think, yeah, I'm going to gather up my inner strength and everything I have, and I'm going to say this isn't good for me, and thank you but no thank you. For others, it's going to be this beautiful journey where you're just identifying that the communication isn't right. This could be because somebody has deeper inner wounds or is working through their own trauma. You know, this person could have so much love for you and so much desire for you, but just not know how to communicate that well. Which leaves you then in your head, because you think, well, perhaps they don't feel that way, perhaps they don't feel the same way. You know, is something else going on? Are they interested in somebody else? And this is saying no, they're just so deeply within their own mindset that they don't, they're not able to see, they're not able to have that empathy for what you're feeling. They are only in their own head. This is calling for you to have this idea of strength. Okay, so then the position of yourself. So the High Priestess, it's like you're collecting data on this relationship, this person, this potential. The High Priestess, she sits almost and observes rather than communicating and speaking. She takes everything in, she's learning, she's using her grounding energy to be stable, and she has this amazing ability to look within the depths, like beyond the veil. She's very psychic energy, very intuitive. She's very in tune with like moon cycles, moon energy, so she feels energy, and she, at the moment, she or he, I'm saying she, that's not gender specific. If you're watching this, it's she or he. If this is you and you're a male and you know that this is your energy, you are somebody that often can see, you know, well below the surface of people, and not many people can. So that means that you have this ability to look within the depths, deep within the depths, at a person's emotional capacity, I guess. Hence why I guess the question was being asked. Okay, so in your environment, in your home or your current status, current scenario, we have this Four of Cups. This feels like disenchantment. You see this beautiful little mermaid sat looking out to sea, waiting to have an epiphany, find an answer, understand what direction this is going in, or what the reality of this is. Another thing they're just showing me as well is often when we're on the end of somebody that isn't communicating with us or doesn't communicate, we can be very up in our head about it. We can think all sorts of manner of craziness when we don't know the facts or the truth of a scenario. And it feels like it leaves you in this environment at home that is uncertain. Her castle is in the background. So your home life, what home looks like, feels uncertain for you at the moment. You might be married and live together and be going through these difficulties, and you might not know what potential is going to be your outcome. So your home life might feel slightly undecided. What will be, you don't know. Okay, in our hopes and fears, you have the Seven of Coins. This is in reverse as well, so it feels like there's been an investment. Whether this is investment short term, you've started dating, you've invested in it, and you're not sure where the investment is going, but you'd quite like there to be a victory, but you just are fearing the worst at the moment. You're thinking maybe the potential isn't there, or it's not reciprocated. Okay, in the position of the outcome, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Now in this card, these 10 swords are in the Phoenix. Now we all know what a Phoenix is capable of doing. Phoenix rises from the ashes. And because it's in reverse, it's even more so wanting to rise. So it's telling me that there is hope in this scenario for you, my lovely love group ones. There is potential to turn this around. It's going to take a lot of communication. It's going to take a lot of vulnerability, opening up, being honest, being maybe open to the idea that something might need to crash and burn before it can rise again, before it can come into its strength. Okay, I'm going to pull some cards now with our Rider-Waite, just to do a little bit of clarification. I don't have the most room on here to fully do a good shuffle. I do pre-shuffle my cards though, guys, anyway, before I do all my readings, because I know some of you do like to see a really good. I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place with this shuffle. Are you all over the place, group one? Does love feel like it's upside down? Okay, so this Lovers card, this love situation. To clarify, we have the Queen of Wands now in the upright. This is passionate, this is sexy, this is man or woman, that whether this is you or this is the person that we've been talking about all the way through, you see them as very, very attractive. They're very sexy. They've kind of got this attitude that they know who they are. They know they're hot. Yeah, now, this could be somebody in the sign of, this is now an earth sign I'm seeing, so this could be a king. It's normally a card of Taurus, this King of Pentacles, but I sometimes see it as a Virgo myself. And this crosses this energy, so it feels like maybe you're the hot Queen of Wands, and maybe this person that you're talking about is your King of Pentacles, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and maybe together you're very passionate together, but it's not the counterpart right now, right yet. So the counterpart, if this reading would come out, is it would come out that you'd either have a Queen to the King of Pentacles, or you'd have a King to the Queen of Wands, and they would be your divine partnerships. So it feels like there's a lot of energy around here. Maybe this could be, you have a lot of options. Maybe you have a fire sign, a sexy fire sign after you or around you on Valentine's Day. Maybe you have this steady King of Pentacles approaching, wanting to offer some stability, wanting to give you grounding. So maybe, you know, we've talked about all this miscommunication. Sometimes earth signs are very busy in building their foundation and getting things perfect because they like to do things right. They like to come good. They like to think within their ego that they're good people. I mean, we all do. Listen, we all need to feel that. We'd all like to feel like that. But this person, really, it's important to them that people think well of them, that people like them. Maybe it's too important to them that they're liked. Can you give us some clarification for this Two of Pentacles? Why is the overarching theme this balancing act? What can you tell us? Oh, okay. So we have the Emperor, card of Aries. So perhaps this balance of not knowing where you stand with this person is because this Emperor is, they're very career orientated. They work a lot. They work hard. Maybe they don't have time to play hard with you. Maybe that's your concern. Or maybe this is your energy. Maybe you need to make more time to love or commit yourself more to love. Okay, you have the card of Sagittarius in this past position, clarifying these Eight of Wands. Yeah, it feels like somebody needed to come into balance before you came into union. Maybe this was in the past before you met. Before you met, maybe you did a lot of healing to get you into the position you're in now, and that's why you're able to draw upon this sense of strength and this sense of the High Priestess. Maybe you're so emotionally aware and in control of yourself that this person in this relationship is, yeah, Ten of Swords flew out just as I said that. Maybe they're not as emotionally available as you are, and maybe this Temperance card is highlighting this fact for you. In the Temperance card, this angel's trying to find balance. But this isn't just balance, this could be you weighing up, is this person right for me? You know, they're showing me all these flags of this love bombing and potential codependency behaviour. You know, I've done a lot of work on myself. I know my boundaries. I'm identifying this, which I don't think is going to be healthy for me. What can you tell us about the Eight of Swords? Eight of Swords, yeah, clarified by the Three of Wands, fire energy, so more Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Because it's in reverse, and because you've got this feeling I spoke about, sort of there's no movement, this really just, Spirit are really saying, yeah, that's because there is no movement. For some, this could be that you've split up with this person and you're not even talking to each other, because this Page of Wands is like, there's no messaging, there's no talking, I'm not coming towards you, I don't see a future with you. In fact, I've been quite closed off from you. Perhaps this is this King of Pentacles. Can you tell us if that will change? Can you tell us if this person needs to change their mindset or have some new thought? Yeah, it feels like if you are in separation, this is going to change. You've got the Knight of Swords, which is fast movement forward once the mindset and the communication comes right. When this person just understands what it is they need to say and they need to do, they're going to come charging towards you to communicate. And you've got the Chariot card moving forward again. This backs up this Knight of Swords. They're fast moving cards. Let me go forward now that I have balance, now that I understand what it is I need to do or what I need to communicate, or what I need from this. What do I need from this relationship? Do I now understand who this person is in my life in a better way? In a much better way. Okay, can we clarify our High Priestess? In fact, let's have a clarification for all of our remaining cards. Whoa. Clarification for High Priestess. Knight of Wands. Moving forward fast. This could be you though, after being sat in this High Priestess energy for a certain period of time and being quiet, not saying too much. It could be now that you've got this passionate wand and you want to move forward and deliver the message. Or maybe this is this element of this person coming towards you. You know, fire signs are very sexual, can be very sexual, passionate, phallic. You know, the wands are phallic signs. They are, in the original Rider deck, they were aimed at that. Our passions are fire, whether that's in relationship or in life generally. Okay. I think you're dealing with a past life relationship here. I think that's where a lot of the fear comes from. Feels like you made a divine contract with each other to meet in this lifetime and probably other lifetimes. Sorry to tell you that. If it's not working out so well. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. You have the Two of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Four of Cups. This is in your home environment, in your area right now. It feels like this divine union, just they're not together. Or they're not, if they are together, they're not seeing eye to eye at this time. Is it something you need to work through? My beautiful Greek ones. It feels like in your outcome it is something that's been ongoing, because you have the Ten of Wands in the upright. That's more fire energy, and I talked about this phoenix from the ashes, so this is fire really, if I'm honest. Even though it's a sword, which is an air sign, the energy of it's very, very fiery. Yeah, I mean, some see this as like, oh gosh, this is so terrible, I'm carrying all this and it's heavy and I can't deal with it anymore. But I actually, in your reading, I don't see it like that. In your reading, I'm seeing it as we're nearly there. We can get there, you know? We've come this far. It has been difficult, but we've learned a lot, but we're nearly there. And then we have this Five of Cups in reverse, which really sits well with what I've just described. Because the Five of Cups in the upright talks about feeling sad, feeling betrayed, looking back over old memories, like going over our emotional state and how broken we felt. But in reverse, it's like, yeah, okay, we have been there. Within this relationship, we have been there, but we are working through it. We're working through it, and, you know, this person sees these Three Cups spilt, emotional debit spilt, worn out, broken. But behind them is these Two Cups standing full and ripe and emotionally stable. So this could be your relationship after you work through these problems and you go there and you both rise like two phoenix from the ashes. But whatever that involves, it's going to take you investment. It takes investment. Quite frankly, you may be in this position because there was no investment, or somebody wasn't investing as much as the other. Right, let's grab some romance angel cards. Can you give us, whoa, okay, wow. Okay, so for some of you, you've got the separation card. For some of you, you have separated, and with this other card, it's safe to love. You've separated and you are going to start dating other people, and you're going to finally accept that you have needed to move on. That's a niche group for you. Okay. Some of you are going to be dating again and taking other opportunities. But, you know, that's not to say that's a quick and easy decision. There has been a lot of spilt cups in order to have made that decision. And now that they're in reverse and those 2 stable cups behind, this could be 2 new options that are going to come into your life. Please can you give us some more love cards for those of you that are not in separation or are not apart from your lover? Can you tell us? Give us some guidance. Oops. Keep falling on the floor. I keep on falling in and out. That's the song they just sang. I know I can't sing. I always say that, but you know, they do like to channel messages through song. I literally need to get these cards. Right. For those of you that aren't in separation, I have the honeymoon card and make the effort. Beautiful. So this could be these people going into these new relationships or starting to date. You know, for some of you, you may have just got married. I did say my best friend is getting married Saturday. For you, doll, as you going on your honeymoon, have fun. But for some of you, it just means taking a break and being together, spending quality time, just the 2 of you, getting to know each other, doing the work, understanding who you are and what you need in order to be loved. Just being so romantic and sexual and all the wonderful things that new relationships can be. It says make the effort, and I've got a message here for somebody. It's telling you to make the effort because maybe you've learned some very difficult lessons from your past relationship, and maybe you needed to invest more than you did, and you need to make sure that in this next go around, work around, that maybe you need to just really put more of yourself into this relationship. So it says great love is worth taking the steps you've been guided to take. Perhaps for some of you that have been in separation, you are going to come back into union with each other, and then that's going to mean you spending a lot of time, just the 2 of you, talking, understanding each other, healing each other's hearts, making the effort, making the time, knowing that this love is a great love and that you really want to put effort into it this time. Enjoy the bliss. Enjoy the bliss. So I'm going to leave you on this final note with your original lovers card. These 2 people looked into each other's eyes at some point and they felt the heat. If this is somebody you've parted with and you're no longer with, then accept the beautiful lessons and the love that you shared and the memories you had. And then work on your healing until such point that maybe you will meet somebody new. Maybe you might reconciliate with this person, as I mentioned. For others, you're meeting somebody new and you're looking into those eyes and you're feeling that power and the passion and the tension. And that's a really exciting time for you. I want you to enjoy the way love can make you feel. And if you're in a sad place, know that there is love out there around you. And once we know what we really need from love and we come more into alignment with ourselves, we're able to attract better, deeper, more understanding unions. Have a beautiful Valentine's weekend. Sending you all much love. Welcome to the Group 2 Valentine's readings. So you would have picked this card There's your group 2. Beautiful blue card, which I really see as the communicator of the Lovers card. This is that blue energy of the throat chakra. So let's get on with our reading. I think my little black cat's just decided to join us. Are you coming in the reading today, Sil? Come in there? Come on then. You're going to join us for some intuition. We'd love to see you and hear from you. Just being a bit shy, sorry. Okay, so let's shuffle these cards. Let's give them a really nice shuffle. Get some really good energy. What can you tell us about love for group 2? If you like my love videos, please like, share and subscribe the pants out of it if you can. It really helps raise the profile of the channel and what I'm doing here at Pegasus. It's time to fly. I also have a website which is you can find on www.pegasusandthewitch.com, and I sell spell kits, I do personal readings, and I'm a spiritual healer. So there might be something on there that you might be interested in. Okay, what can we tell my gorgeous lovers about this card and about the love in their life? Okay, I'm going to do a Celtic cross as well today. So, in the centre of your Celtic cross is the Page of Cups, or chalices as they are in this one. And crossing you for your energy is the 5 of Coins. 5 of Pentacles, wow, okay. Your overarching energy is the Devil. Oh, the Devil card of Capricorn. And wow, the Tower. What are you doing? Guys, what's going on for you in love? What is going on for you in love? Okay, so Tower card in reverse though, so not so bad. Okay, so then we have in our near past the 3 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Our near future, the 3 of Swords. Oh, my beautiful group 2s. Are you feeling heartbroken? You know what? This is so true. I'm going to take a glass of water while I say this. Often when Valentines happens, everybody's all hearts and love and kisses and you know, there are some people out there that have broken up or feel sad or are single or don't feel that they've been seen in some way. And this reading is going to be for those of you that feel that way too. We're going to get to the bottom of it, and there is always hope and there is always joy to be had. Okay, in the place of your energy, we have the Ace of Wands. There we go. There we go. There you are. That's a bit better. And then in your position of your environment and home, you have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Nice, yeah, I see what that's about. Okay, and then we have the 10 of Cups in your hopes and fears. That's a brilliant card to have in terms of fear, but in hopes is like, it's the best card to have in terms of love. So that's really positive. And then we have 2 cards for your outcome. We have the Sun card in reverse. And we have the 2 of Swords in reverse. Okay, nice. Nice energy. We started off pretty fiery. Or we thought we did. We thought we started off fiery, but that doesn't mean anything, to be honest. Okay, before I do that, with group 1, I almost forgot. I do a channel on my Instagram, a feature on my Instagram called Peg Asks. And Pegasus is one of my spirit guides. And so I have a list of questions here at random. And I do this feature every now and then on my Instagram, and I pick a question and then I ask the angel cards to answer. So let's see what it's telling us about today, about you, about the person asking the question. Okay, so is life going to see a huge change? Do you know what? I'm seeing this energy in your reading already. So this is a brilliant card to have come out. Dear angels, let's take you in order first before I start shuffling you. Can you answer this amazing group 2, please? And can you give them an answer about, is this energy going to break for them? Is this energy going to change? Are they going to meet somebody? Are they going to have love? Because I think that's what this is about, by the way. Because that 8 of Pentacles in reverse in your current environment or home life is kind of this thing about all work and no play makes you a very dull person. That's what they're telling me, okay? So, for some of you, that's what's going down. You're working and there's nothing going on in your personal life, and it's a bit boring. It's a bit boring, that's what you're thinking. Okay, so, angels, please can you answer this question? Oh wow! Yes, it is going to change for you, group 2. Is life going to suddenly change? Big fat yes. Things are changing for you. That is brilliant. I am loving that for you. Okay, let's get into your reading. So, we have this Page of Cups in the middle. Pages are either very inexperienced or coming at something very new. And this could be you, because this could be you single, wanting to date, wanting to meet love, or maybe wanting to rekindle love. But all the same, it's this energy within your being that wants to offer your cup of love and the potential of it. You may be a water sign, because this is a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And yeah, it's this feeling that you would like to experience love. Okay, but you have this 5 of coins crossing you. Now, in the position in the Celtic cross, it sits like that in the middle, and these are the 2 cards, and for me, they're pretty important cards about the whole energy of the whole reading. So because you have this 5 of coins crossing your energy, it's like you have this scarcity mindset. I've been talking a lot about this recently. I've been guilty of it too. And it's where you have this belief that things that have been in the past are all that exists for you. And that you need to say, well, actually, no, I could meet this, I could attract this into my life. Just because I may not have cracked it in the past doesn't mean I can't move forward. And you're sat in this 5 of Pentacles, feeling out in the cold, feeling by yourself. And when I say out in the cold, it's like you're outside looking in on all these other people that have relationships or happiness or love in their life. And it has felt, at times, a little sad for you. Okay. So then we have this Capricorn energy of the devil. And this is the overarching element. So, in that scarcity mindset, have you been thinking in this sense of lack? And has this been toxic for you and kept you stuck? Are there vices that you have in your life that have stopped you from making love possible? Are they beliefs, limiting beliefs, that you don't have the confidence to put yourself out there? Or you don't know where you would meet somebody? Or maybe, online dating, which is what most people do on the whole in order to meet people nowadays. And that comes with a stigma attached to it for some people. Some people don't like the idea of it. But this idea of meeting people in the flesh, which was always the way things had been done historically, isn't always the case and isn't always possible. And is this overarching feeling that you have had being that you don't know if it's possible, you don't believe it's possible? Okay, the root of everything, Tower. Now, if this was in this position, I'd say something very shocking had happened recently, but I think whatever this shocking thing was that's formed your lack, your confidence, your ability to look to something exciting in your future is because something happened in the past that made you felt like your world came crashing down. maybe you were married and this was a divorce, maybe you were in a long-term relationship and that ended abruptly, and maybe this is something that you are looking too much at and dwelling too much on, and you need to put that behind you in order to move forward. Yeah, because your near past, your past is this Three of Wands in reverse. This is not looking to the future, not looking forward, not being able to envisage yourself in this scenario of love and all that comes with love. Yeah, and this is yellow, which is solar plexus. This is upside down. This doesn't feel strong, doesn't feel confident. We really need to come into our confidence. We need to believe in ourselves. Maybe some positive affirmations. I easily receive. I easily attract love. I easily find the ability to date new people. I easily accept that I'm loving and I deserve love. These sorts of things. Take a few of them, start using them, or make up some of your own. Yeah, I spoke about this past card, and it talks about this near future, and this is heartache, this is sadness. And where this is in your near future position, this doesn't mean that if you date somebody now you're going to have heartache. For me, this means that you think you will, and that's why you stop yourself from moving forward. Every time you think of potentially somebody new, you may be focusing on this past person that broke your heart, that made you sad. Those are lessons for us though, guys. I know there's heartache and sadness, and we've all experienced it in our lives. And with this being three, this could be three past loves that have given you sadness. This could be potential of being cheated on previously and makes you not trust and not want to move forward. But the cards are saying that is in the past. The past is the past. This is now. Move forward now. And as I say that, this is like a really strong message from Spirit, because the Divine is handing you this Ace of Wands, this passionate new beginning. This could be somebody that really likes you already, and you may know they are, but you may have been scared to respond to their advances, or give them an inch so that they can even tell if you like them. This is divine though. These cards, these wands and these aces they're divinely guided. So it tells me that whatever this is, you're divinely guided to be led towards this next romantic connection, this next love affair. And it's going to be very fiery. This could be with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, this could definitely be somebody in that star sign, or it could just be that you're so enamored by this, connection that makes you want to fire forward and put everything behind you. Forget about the past, move forward, and know that life is changing for you. Okay, so then in our position of our environment, where this is kind of maybe where we see our environment, our home, our life. This is Eight of Pentacles in reverse. In the upright, it's about working towards something, working hard. It feels like there's nothing in your life that you can see working out. This feels like your romantic side doesn't get much. You don't get to go out and enjoy yourself romantically. You've not done it in a while. For some of you, this could have been 8 months, 8 years since you've been on a date where you've gone out romantically. Or maybe the 8th month of last year was the last time you went out romantically, which was August of last year, 2021. This is saying that this is in reverse now. The Wheel of Fortune is turning. This is a pentacle and it doesn't sit necessarily, but I'm getting this like Jupiter energy, and Jupiter is like this really fortunate planet that bestows even amazing energies onto us. Exciting times. It kind of sets a pathway for us to go towards something exciting, like this Ace of Wands again. It sets us up for it. So maybe somebody's going to set you up on a date. That's exciting. Or maybe you're going to go on 8 dates. Brilliant. Go on as many dates as you can when you're trying to suss people out and collect your data. This is what you need to do. This is what we all need to do, right? So then in our hopes and fears, we have this 10 of Cups. Now, for me, I want this to be the theme of the whole reading. 10 of Cups, happiness, fulfillment. This is love, connection, home life, family. Everything that you desire it to be is coming your way. It exists, it's out there. You can have this, it's tangible. You just have to believe it. Believe, my beautiful love twos. Lover twos, love group twos. Believe, believe, believe. Okay, so in our outcome position, we have the Sun card in reverse. Okay, so this doesn't mean straight after your 10 of Cups that the Sun isn't going to come out shining. This could mean that there's a Leo on the way in for you. This could mean that once you look up to the sky, you see the sunshine. Feels like you've not been looking up for a while. This could mean no more decisions, no more, well, I can't meet somebody in date because of X, Y, and Z, or I'm not ready to do that because of X, Y, and Z, or I don't want to do online dating because of this, because of that. This is coming out of that energy so that you can see your sunshine, so that you can go and grasp your 10 of Cups. You know, potential for the Sun and the 10 of Cups in one reading. My group twos, that's pretty outstanding. That's the stuff dreams are made of, and certainly love. Can we pull some romance angel cards? Release your ex. Let go of the past. We've said that already. We know that. We've told you that. Spirit is saying you cannot meet somebody new until you completely let go of that what's in the past. It's time to surrender for new beginnings. This is a really positive read, group 2. I love it. Soulmate energy. That's your 10 of Cups. That is equal to your 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups and soulmate energy. Woo woo. Woo woo, group 2. Love, 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 love it. Okay. Romance angels, what else can you tell us? What else can you tell us? What can we know for our group 2s? Wow. Romantic feelings and potential wedding. Are you getting married? Are you going to meet this soulmate and then you're going to get married maybe? Crazier things have happened, group 2. It says the situation involves marriage. The feelings are real and worth exploring. You have so much love to give. I can feel it from your energy. Let's start opening up and giving some of that love, some of our cups of love to somebody else. Okay, let's do a little bit of clarifying as well. Kind of did it the wrong way around here. So I did the romance angels before I clarified your cards. So that tells me that maybe this will be unconventional, how you meet, or unconventional person that you're going to meet. Maybe they're different to what you normally go for. Okay. Can we please clarify? Can we please clarify the Three of Swords, the near future? Please, can you tell us some more info about Three of Swords? Ace of Wands! You've got 2 Ace of Wands! When this happens, Spirit is duplicating. Listen to my message, Spirit is saying. We want to give you this gift. It's going to be this opportunity. It's going to be spicy. It's going to be hot. It's going to be fun. Okay, so stop thinking in this Three of Swords energy. So stop thinking like this and start thinking like this. Oh, wrong one. like this. Can you see how these leaves and these shoots are coming off this wand? So it's like this growth. This is going to help you grow and become more whole. I'm not advocating that being in a relationship makes you more whole than not, because that's just simply not true. But there are elements and layers to be gained from it that can be really beautiful and can help us grow together in a harmonious way when we meet the right person, when we meet our soulmate. Okay, can we clarify the Tower card in reverse? Okay, so the Hierophant card came out in reverse. This is the card of Taurus. This feels like maybe you thought you were going to marry somebody who was a Taurus, or you thought you were going to get married and that didn't work out. Or you were in something that felt really stable and it didn't go the way you wanted it, so then you had this Tower in reverse. And that's kind of been your mindset. You've been stuck in that mindset for a while because of what happened in the past. Or maybe you have this desire to marry and you haven't married yet, and you think like you're going to be left behind and it's not going to happen for you. Well, this is saying to you in reverse, it can happen for you. Oh my gosh. If you did not get the best reading of all four, I don't know what isn't. So now you've got the Lovers card. So that's 2 lots of Lovers and 2 lots of Ace of Wands. Wow, if that's not sex on legs, I don't know what isn't. Yeah, that's a pretty good energy, my group 2s. I mean, that's something you want to hear for Valentine's Day, I'd say. Okay. Yeah, we need to move forward. We need to just know that actually everything's working out for us. Everything is so working out for you. I don't know where to start. I wanted to hold up some positive cards for you towards the end, but what they're drawing me to do is to show you these 2 cards and do with that what you will. And have the best Valentine's Day ever for 2022. Well, take care. Welcome, the beautiful group 3s, for your love reading. 2 lovely boys. Very sexy together, don't they? I love this deck. It's my favourite deck. It's a Christmas present from my mama. Yeah, it's this deck. It's all very sea urchins, mermaids, all linked to folklore and sort of fairies and stuff. Yeah, it's very fun. Okay, so before I start anything else, I'm just going to light my candle because time is going on. It's getting a little bit darker, and I wanted to light my incense stick as well. I'm going to try not to set fire to my desk, although who knows, could happen. Right, so put that down there. Oh, smashing. It smells lovely. This one's frankincense, I think. So welcome to my channel. This is Pegasus's Time to Fly, and this is a special February love reading for all my lovers. And yeah, if you really like what you hear on the readings, love it if you could like, share and subscribe. Helps immensely with the channel, helps get my content out there. I'm really trying to build my subscribers at the moment, and if you could help and become part of the community, I would love that. So before we start, so I also have a website which is called Pegasus and the Witch, which is my main brand. Now, Pegasus is a spirit guide that I work with. To start the reading, we're going to involve Pegasus. So I also run a feature on my Instagram, which is called Peg Asks. So there's a list of like all these cards are all channeled questions that I've channeled from Pegasus. And I shuffle them and I ask the questions, and the angel answers give us exactly that, an answer. So that was really going to sort of like give the message moving forward for today's reading for you. So we can get an idea of what's coming up, what we need to look out for, and sort of get the major tone. So, oh wow, this is very fitting for our love reading. Will I find love this month? Peg, will we find love this month? Can the angels tell us whether we will find love? Okay. Angels, what can you tell us about this new love? Or we might be in a relationship already and it might be... Oh. I'm not going to take that one, but as I'm shuffling, recovery came up. Okay, so for some of you, maybe you are healing a broken heart. Oh, they're going crazy today, these cards. Yeah, and for those of you that feel a bit broken-hearted, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so it's brought up unlikely. It's unlikely for this month. But if we just saw that recovery card, that might tell us that actually it's not healthy to jump straight back into something else. You know, for some people that whole rebound thing does work, and I'm certainly not knocking that, because sometimes I think you take your mind off something and it's a bit of a distraction. Wow, that's a lovely card. Yeah, it's a bit of a distraction, but ultimately, should we distract ourselves, or should we maybe, for our own self-worth and foundation for future relationships, should we maybe do the work it out, you know, and see where we're at before we jump into something else? Not necessarily. Oh, okay. And some people won't. So we have the 7 of Swords. So some people will just crack on. As simple as that. Some of you will be looking to crack on. Okay, this is the energy, the overarching energy. The root of everything is the Star card. This is making our dreams come true. The card of Aquarius. Perhaps this is an Aquarius. Okay. 5 of Wands in our near past. Page of Swords. Potentially in our near future, but in reverse. So yeah, that sort of gives me a bit more, that tells me a bit more. That's in reverse. And that's in his future position. Oh wow. So we have, I didn't put the crossing, sorry. Ace of Swords crosses your 9 of Pentacles. And we're going to talk about that first, once I've got all the cards out. That 9 of Pentacles in the middle, which I'm associating with you and your energy right in this moment, is a very powerful energy. That's somebody, could be somebody within an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it's somebody that basically is in their power. Yeah, somebody very much in their power. And with it being a 9, 9s usually are people that are within the mutable signs. So that's your Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. They're what we call mutable signs within astrology. And so maybe those signs are going to mean something to some of you watching this. 4 of Coins in your energy. Holding on to something, being a bit tight with something. Is that your time, your energy, your emotions? And then we have the Hierophant, card of Taurus in reverse, in your position of your environment. So that's like, it's usually our institutions, our commitments, our marriage, our knowledge, that sort of area. It feels like that's in reverse. for you at this time. And your outcome, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, we have the Devil card in reverse, beautiful, and we have the Tower card in reverse. This last reading I did had these two cards both in them, but this was in the reverse, but this wasn't. But I like that in the reverse for you. The reverse in this energy is actually much better for you actually than in its upright position. Right, let's just kick straight into it. So I said about your Nine of Pentacles, this is your energy. This is independent, this is potentially single. Or maybe this could just be that you're in a relationship, but it's this, you know, beautifully autonomous relationship where you have your freedom, you have your life, and that it really works for you. This could be you too. I get the feeling this is more so that, you see this lady's face, and this can be a man or a woman, this isn't a gender specific. She looks a bit sad. It feels like she has a lot of wisdom though. Do you feel like are you somebody that people go to ask for advice? Do you normally have really supportive energy for your friends and loved ones when you're talking to them about their heart space or their love, but for yourself, you could maybe be a bit critical? Feels like you are independent financially, or you're able to, you feel financially stable to some degree. And that feels like that's not a problem in your life. That's not the area in your life to which there are some issues. It's definitely this area of love and wanting to find something a little bit more meaningful within love. Perhaps you have this dream for this to settle down with somebody or have this long-term relationship, and it feels like it's not within your grasp at the moment. Because we have this Ace, this is a gift, and because it's it's not in reverse, because it crosses your Nine of Pentacles, it feels like you're being gifted a new perspective. Maybe this is a new perspective on a person. This could be somebody in the air sign of Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. We do have Aquarius coming up in our star card in the foundation of this. So maybe this is regarding an Aquarius. If this is you in a relationship with an Aquarius, then they are your dream fulfillment. So that if you are with an Aquarius now and you're together and you feel independent, but you have this amazing, kind of rapport and balance within your relationship where you're very together as well, then that's brilliant. I feel that's going to be a really small proportion of you. There's quite a lot of blue in these cards I'm seeing, group 3, and this feels like communication. Is one of you a good communicator and the other one not so much if you're already in a relationship? Or is there too much? Are you both, trying really hard to communicate and get your point across, but not actually listening to each other? Okay, so we have this Seven of Swords, which is the overarching energy for this reading. And it feels like somebody's being a bit selfish, or somebody is taking more than they can give. Are you entering into relationships and giving false belief to partners or potential partners that you're in it for the long haul when actually you're not, and you're in and you're out? Or is this somebody you've been in a relationship with maybe that blows hot and cold? This could be somebody in your life that's actually very selfish and only thinks of themselves, and somebody you love, somebody you care about deeply, and they just seem to do what suits them without sort of giving any sort of care to your feelings or what your desires are. Your root of the entire feelings wise of this is that you'd like to see your dreams come true. you've felt that you've opened yourself up quite a bit. You see, in the normal Rider-Waite deck, she's naked. She's actually naked in this as well, but she's purple. You see, she's this water bearer, which is the sign of Aquarius, and she's very capable of holding her emotion and distributing it to others, you know, giving her love, and in order to make things grow, because, you know, this energy is aware that the more they water the plants of life around them, the more it will grow and flourish and thrive. So this is something that you'd like to see happen. You want to thrive. You want to be in this loving relationship. You have 5 of Wands in your current past, which is a kind of maybe you banging your head with someone or something. Maybe there's been conflict, disagreement. This doesn't necessarily have to be conflict as in like a big rows and shouting matches. This can just not be seeing eye to eye, or feeling like you're both on a very different page. And it's really calling, if this is something you're passionate about, to try and make this work, and to try and make this work regarding that communication. So in your near future, we have the Page of Swords, more communication, more blue, and we have it in the reverse. So this feels like somebody isn't saying something. They're watching you, or you're watching them, but no one's talking about whatever this was. I mean, this overarching energy can also mean somebody's cheated, there's been some betrayal. Perhaps you're aware of it and you're trying to do some healing with this star. You know, as well as being this water bearer, this is somebody that's bringing balance into the water level within themselves. And that's regarding healing. So for somebody, you might be getting over somebody that cheated, a lover that had more than one option. But it feels like this lover is still watching you or keeping an eye on you, still wants this to become something more, something a little, my incense stick's just fallen. Then I would probably set fire to something. It does happen from time to time. Okay. Yeah, so I think this is calling for you to just be a bit more grounded. Maybe do some more meditation. Are you feeling like your headspace is a bit like up in the air, a bit crazy, a bit all over the place? We have this 4 of Pentacles. Are you holding on to something that perhaps isn't good for you anymore? Is it time to let go of those pentacles? In the normal deck, she holds on, but holding on can also mean the same as being trapped. And in this, she's sort of like Rapunzel in this tower, but she doesn't seem to be able to escape this tower or get down. And that's really interesting that I use those words, because in your outcome, you have the tower. She's trying to escape the tower, and this in reverse means that it's possible. It's possible to bring on this tower moment so as to escape and move forward. But also release themselves. Perhaps you have some spiritual contractual bond. Perhaps this is a soulmate energy, and it's difficult for that to be released or for you to move on. Perhaps it feels like you're still connected some way. Your cords are still feeding from each other. That can be energetically. If you think about somebody quite a lot, that can be one that they're thinking of you. If you're like me and you're an intuitive, you can pick up on their energy and then it makes you think of them. But if it's not that, it can be that by you overthinking about it, it keeps that connection alive. Okay, so in your place of your environment, we have the Hierophant in reverse. So this feels like the end of something that involved an institution. So So were you in a relationship with something that maybe you were both religious? Maybe you were both married and now that the marriage has come to an end. That could very well be that. Can we please clarify this hierarchy? Oh, there's too many there for me to take them all, but I will take the top one. Yeah, I'll take okay. Yeah. 7 of Cups. So this Hierophant is this connection which could be marriage, partnership. You know, maybe you were linked, like I say, in some group of some sort. Maybe you worked together. Maybe there was some bond there, but it says, I've just asked for the clarification and I had the 7 of Cups. So that's this idea of being confused. Have you been confused about whether it was the right thing or to end this? Or did somebody have a lot of options? Did somebody else go in search of looking for more cups? Which could be the same energy as this card in the overarching energy. That could have been you. Maybe you met somebody outside of the relationship. You didn't mean for it to go that far, but stuff happened, shit happened. It does, doesn't it? Sometimes it's not right. I'm not judging it and I'm not condoning it right or wrong, because I think sometimes things in life kind of happen the way that they're meant to play out. I see that mostly there are lessons and cycles that we are guided to take or to experience. Now, I actually pulled out your outcome cards before I pulled your hopes and fears. So your hopes and fears are to find balance in your life. Now this could be with love again, or this could just be you finding balance by yourself in your 9 of Pentacles energy, in your independent self. I spoke at the start, didn't I, about this giving yourself time to heal something before you jump into something else. Some people can do that quicker than others, depends how emotionally you are aware of yourself. It depends how strong your boundaries are and what kind of attachment style you have as to how secure you are, as to identifying maybe what has occurred. Okay, in the position of the outcome, we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. This for me feels like the drama's coming to an end, the cycle's coming to an end, whatever this is. You know, we are slowly sending it on its way with this Tower in reverse. It's almost like this tragedy of this Tower is in the past. We are putting it behind us. We're taking our healing from our card of Sagittarius, our healing Temperance card, in order to put ourselves back together again. This Devil card in reverse, card of Capricorn. In reverse, it feels like you're not accepting any crap anymore. You're not taking any shit from anybody. You've identified bad behaviour and there's no place for it in your life. You know that you can go back and forwards in this toxic interplay, or you can heal, move forward and go after this love that could potentially be in your future. This feels like a more aligned love. You know, when you come into balance and you put everything behind you, you will be in a much better place to choose somebody better. Sometimes we choose what we've always known, and this is going into that attachment style I was talking about earlier. That's what that's about. Identifying with patterns and people and choosing them again and again and again. And if we can't identify what those are and put them straight, then we're basically in trouble, because we're going to keep choosing those same people. So the Queen of Swords has jumped out. So this is more air energy. So this is more air energy. There's quite a lot of air in this reading. Oh my goodness. And there's no cups. I've just realised. There's no cups. There's no love in any one of these cards for you, group 3. So it feels like something has been very harsh in this sword energy. But it's brought about this energy. Now this is a woman, this is a queen, but this, you could be a woman or you could be a man, and you could have reached this stage after all of these lessons and all of these very, very difficult feelings and circumstances, that you've reached this Queen of Swords status. I move forward, I speak my truth, I have integrity. And I'm actually brave enough to set out to somebody what I will accept and what I will not. Okay. Can we pull some Romance Angels cards for group 3? Pay attention to the red flags. Yep. Okay, so yeah, this is what our Queen keeps coming out of that card. Our Queen of Swords would know her red flags. She would know them because, oh, she learnt the hard way previously. She got burnt. And then there's this Ace of Wands hiding behind her. So it tells me that there is passion somewhere in the background. Maybe you're not going to pursue it right now, but there is somebody around you that actually is attracted to you, because the other card you got is flirt. Is somebody flirting with you? Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Yeah, maybe, you know, within this healing process, perhaps there is somebody it's very light-hearted and it's just a little bit of fun, and maybe somebody just likes you and that's made you feel good and desired and wanted again. Worth waiting for. So this could be in the future. You may not have met this Ace of Wands yet. Aces are divinely given to you, and they are a beautiful experience or challenge or a beautiful opportunity that's gifted to you. And with this worth waiting for, it feels like in the background of maybe what you've been through recently can change and can grow into something new, can evolve. It feels like with these life lessons and these life experiences, you are evolving into somebody who's very much in control of themselves, but still has the ability to attract this passion, this passionate new beginning that is on the horizon for you, group 3. Don't lose hope. And hey, look, it might not be February, it might not be this month, but you definitely have this beautiful, passionate new beginning coming from somebody, and it doesn't feel like it's that far away from you. Perhaps once the healing has been done and you are more receptive, this is when this will come into your fruition, into your life. Take care and always look after your beautiful, loving heart, my group 3s. Welcome to your lovers reading. So, you picked this group from my beautiful tarot deck, which I'm loving at the moment, which is nice because this is a love reading. So welcome to my channel, Pegasus, it's time to fly. I run my own business, which is Pegasus and the Witch. The details are all going to be below on this video. I do personal readings, and yeah, and I also write bespoke spells, and I sell spell kits and all manner of fun things. So go and have a little look at that if it's something you think you might like. Tuning into my group 4s, my last love reading. Okay, what do I get? Okay, so they showed me that you're actually a very sexual person. Maybe you'll listen to this and thinking, actually, no, I'm not. Well, I think deep down you are, but maybe you've just not been in the right relationship or the right union that's brought that side of you out. It feels like, if you know that is you, then great. It feels like that isn't something you are very extroverted about. You don't show that side to that many people. Not many people know this about you. But that you are this very gracious, very sexy individual inside. Very nice energy. So, what I'm going to do first is on my Instagram, I do a feature called Peg Asks. Now, Pegasus works with me as my spirit guide in everything that I do, actually. And I have channeled all of these handwritten questions and messages from Pegasus. And then we're going to pick one, and then we're going to ask the angels to clarify the question, and it's going to give us some information about our reading as well today. So, Peg, what question would you like group 4 to know or to ask? Okay. So you kind of had 2, and I was really only asking 1, but I'm going to let you have 2 because I think you deserve it. Something tells me that that we need to ask 2 for you for this group. Okay, now glass of water. Okay. So should we ask first of all? So angels, is group 4 loved? Are they loved? Okay. So we have trust. Trust that this love is real, they're saying to me. Some of you'll know what that means. If this is somebody you're not with, it's somebody that you could have a lot of feelings for and vice versa. Or if you're asking, this is a current relationship and do they still love you, it's to have a bit of trust. Trust in yourself and trust in love. Your second question was, do I need to be more understanding? Listen to your intuition, the angels say. So, if you're asking the question, do I need to be more understanding, then your intuition is probably saying, yes, you do. If I'm honest, that's probably the underlying message for you, is that this love needs you to commit more, and it needs you to be maybe more understanding to your partner's potential feelings that might be very, very different from yours. Your communication styles may be very, very different. And okay, well, I'm going to take this card because it's just kind of jumped out at me. So for the theme, wow, for your theme, the card is the Sun, card of Leo. You see how lovely the illustrations are on these cards. They're so nice. So yeah, the card of Leo, sunshine, happy times, beautiful energy. That could be your beautiful energy if you're a Leo, or you're just taking the power of the Leo. There could be some Geminis in here somewhere. Now, all of the 4 readings are obviously lovers cards because it's the theme of the lover. But this is the card of Gemini, and I don't know why, because I haven't said it in the other 3 readings, but in this reading I'm seeing Gemini. And these 2 beautiful girls looking at each other with absolute desire. Absolute desire, but we see in this deck, what we see is that it's really prominent, these apples. Potential addictions. Adam and Eve, which is who the lovers are, actually. Okay. Whoops. Jumpy, jumpy, jumpy. Are you jumpy? Are they jumpy? Is this exciting? Are you excited about something? Okay, so crossing your energy is the Ace of Cups. Oh my God, I just realised, because this is a new deck, it doesn't jump out of me straight away until I look. This is the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is a beautiful card to have in a love reading, especially crossing the sun. Wow, this is fiery, this is love. I said you were sexy, didn't I? You're showing me that you definitely are sexy. Okay, so in our past energy we have the 5 of Pentacles. Our overarching energy, the Page of Coins. I'm seeing real female energy in this reading, by the way. Now this doesn't mean you could be a male watching this, but this could be calling to your divine feminine side. We all have a divine masculine and divine feminine. Can't get my words out. Are you finding it hard to communicate, group 4? With people you love, the people you're attracted to? Are you struggling? Because I'm struggling to get my words out. Admittedly, I think today is the last day of Mercury retrograde. So maybe that's why. But it feels like somebody's struggling to say something. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, we all have a divine feminine and a divine masculine within us. But it feels like this reading is aimed at the feminine, the divine feminine, beautiful goddess-like part of all of us that we have inside. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. Fiery energy again, coming towards you. Someone's charging towards you with their wands, group 4. I said this was sexual, didn't I? And this wand merely is intention, fiery intention. It doesn't have to be a sexual. I mean, yeah, we do sometimes say that it's quite a phallic image, the wand. But yeah, you might be in a same-sex relationship, girls and girls. Could be boys and boys. If so, that phallic imagery would be spot on. If this is a female energy, this is passion charging towards you, and that's the root. So that's what you desire, and it feels like that's what's happening for you. Okay, so in your near future, we have the Queen of Wands, but she is in reverse. So coming towards you is maybe a Queen of Wands who, for whatever reason, isn't within her power. She doesn't feel as sexual or as driven as perhaps you do. She might be different to you. She might just be this energy of this fire sign lady that's come into your life, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's a lot of wands energy, actually, a lot of fire. Cards, can you tell us about my querent's energy, their energy? Okay, so now we have the Fool card in reverse, which is your energy. Frightened to take a leap of faith with someone or something. Maybe holding back. Okay, in your position of your environment, you have the Star card in reverse. In your hopes and fears, 7 of Cups. Do you worry that you're one of several options in somebody's life? Do you think they have somebody else? Your outcome, 7 of Wands. Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're tired of competing. You just don't want to compete. You just want somebody to offer you the real thing. Knight of Cups. Somebody offering you their cup of love is your outcome. Feels like there's a few people in this reading, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. The energy underlying for the whole read is strength. Also Leo, more Leo. So for some of you, you are Leo watching this because you've got the Leo on the back of the deck and the Leo is the center card. So I feel some of my Leo babies will be watching this reading or have made this choice. Or you will be in union or romantically attached to somebody in this energy. Okay, so we have the card of Judgment. This can be Scorpio energy for me. And I've pulled it to clarify the root of everything, of how you feel, what you think, what this is all about. And it feels like you are starting to see something or someone from a different perspective. You're not judging this person. Because I've got this Queen of Wands in reverse, I'm going to clarify that a bit in a minute because I need to know a little bit more about that. But it feels like maybe there's someone that in the past people have judged heavily. Maybe this is because this is an ex-partner and you've gone back with them. And your fear is that, the root fear is that all the close people to you are going to judge you. Yeah, I'm just, as I'm doing that before I shuffle, the Two of Cups in reverse are on the bottom of the deck. This is my Divine Soulmate card. Maybe you and this Queen of Wands aren't together, or you've just got back together and there's been a reconciliation. And you're worried that basically people around you are thinking, why are you doing that? This person, I'm sure they're no good for you. Perhaps your past energy with them was this Five of Pentacles, where they just weren't giving you what you needed, or they weren't giving enough to the relationship and it was in a place of lack. This could have been with somebody in the sign of Aries. This Emperor card is the sign of Aries. So it could be, you could be an Aries. With the Magician card, because both these cards just flipped out. The Magician card for me is a card of Virgo usually. And yeah, I see that in reverse. So it feels like that relationship I was just talking about felt like it didn't have the tools, or it didn't have the basis for what you needed in order to make it grow at that time. Maybe that was just at that time. Maybe that person is bossed up now and they're now in their Emperor energy, which means that they have all of the skills to make it work. And previously they didn't. See, this Magician, the Magician card in the upright is powerful, it manifests, it makes things happen. In reverse, it doesn't feel like you have the power, or something you're investing in doesn't have the ingredients to give you what you need. In the Magician card, he has a cup, which is, he has love on his side, a pentacle, the grounding and the financial ability to make things work, the wand, which is the passion, the drive to bring things into being, and then the sword, which is the ability to communicate and make your thoughts become your reality. In reverse, it feels like all of those things you didn't have with this person or this relationship. Okay, can you clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse for group 4, please? What's this Queen of Wands all about? It's very erratic, jumpy, shuffling. Cards firing out like this Knight of Wands. This Knight of Wands charges towards what it wants. So you have King of Wands and a Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands sometimes can be very in and out, very flaky. It's passionate, so if what you have with this person is passion, then it's there, but they're just saying be careful that it's not very wishy-washy. Okay. Whoops. So I asked to clarify this Page of Coins. So this Page of Coins is your overarching energy. This is what has been the root of everything. Now maybe this is was a learning experience with somebody younger than you that wanted to offer something stable and secure. But it didn't seem possible. Again, maybe they were in this Magician in reverse energy where they didn't have the strength or the emotional capacity to give you what you needed. And maybe now they have. And you're just worrying that you're investing in something again that could potentially let you down. Hence the Fool card in reverse. We then have this card, the Six of Swords. I clarified this card that I'm just speaking about, this Page of Coins. And this speaks about moving forward. Some readers say about moving on to calmer waters. But you know, this doesn't mean that's with somebody else. This could be this reconciliation that you move to a better place in this relationship. It feels like because it's your overarching energy, that's what you want to make happen. You want to move forward and have something stable with this Page of Cups. It's sturdy energy, yeah. Yep. Two of Wands, more fire energy. That feels a little bit like looking to the past a bit too much. Oh my gosh, as I did that, this card just turned over. Three of Wands. So here's the thing, as a reader, this is how I read them. Two of Wands is looking back, Three of Wands is looking forward. Okay? And the reason I see it like this is because this three is he has his hand on this one extra wand. The other two are the past, and the one he holds on to is his future desire or potential for growth and improvement. So when I see this come up together side by side, this is usually an old flame or a past relationship, like I said earlier. And in the past, you looked at that relationship as if it was your whole world, and then it let you down, or something let you down. Let you down because maybe somebody else was involved emotionally. I did talk about three, didn't I? Maybe there are three maidens in this picture. Three's a crowd, and then with it jumped out the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, unstable, not feeling strong, not feeling grounded. Not having what it takes to see this through, not being able to create. This Queen of Pentacles is a Virgo energy for me as well. So this could also be somebody in the sign of Virgo. Then I had the Four of Swords. This is taking a pause, taking a rest. Maybe you had a break, you took a pause, and now you want to bring something back into play. Okay, so in the card of your environment is the Star card, this Aquarius card, but it's in reverse. You're frightened that this will happen again. You're frightened that it will not work again. And because we asked, do I need to be more understanding? Am I loved? It's like there's this element of self-doubt. Are you doubting this love? Are you doubting the gravitas of this relationship? I feel like with the Sun card and the Ace of Cups, the Spirit is saying to you that actually stop doubting that, stop looking for that, because you know what? The more you look for something, the more you will find it. The more it can reveal itself. If it's something that you are looking for. Whoa, 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 whoa. And as I said that, the Moon card spun out. The Moon sometimes is this mystery, this element of secrets, and people being guarded and not revealing everything. Somebody not revealing everything, or you just feeling very insecure and anxious. When the Moon comes to its full capacity, it's in complete parallel with the Sun. That's how the full moon happens. And you have the Sun and the Moon here. That's like full expansion, the full experience. And it's also wanting to just give you this little heads up and mention to you as well that sometimes with all amazing relationships, there is this light and shade. There is the devil side to all of us. We all have a devil side. We all have this light and shade. And the Moon is there to enlighten and illuminate, as is the Sun, but they do it in two very different ways. Okay, so I'm looking at outcome now, and I've asked for a card to clarify outcome, and I have the Justice card of Libra. I feel like justice will be done for you, Group 4, in this union. I feel like you will get justice. You have the Seven of Wands, which has felt like this bit of a battle. And with the Nine of Wands in reverse, it's telling me that maybe this battle is coming to an end. And there's going to be more watery energy in the relationship than... I think the thing here is, I think there was a lot of passion and a lot of fast sexual energy. You're really attracted to each other, you're really into each other, and sometimes that passion, the flame can just be too much and it can burn out. And unless we have more water energy and more of our emotions within the balance, oh my God, it then brings our Two of Cups. That was in reverse earlier, and now it's just come on the bottom of the deck in the upright. Feels like this is the story of your reading, Group 4, is that you were these soulmates and it went wrong, and now you're attempting to turn that around and come back into this successful union. And it's being divinely guided. People get very confused about soulmate energies. Soulmates don't always stay within your life forever. Sometimes they come in, they teach you some amazing lessons, and then they leave. And sometimes they leave and then they come back, because it's part of the cycle that you were both agreed to play out before you came into carnation in this lifetime. Be careful though, because in your hopes and fears you have this 7 of chalices, which is either you're concerned that there's going to be somebody else, or that they're not to be trusted maybe, or maybe you've always got your eye on the next option, and maybe for you to really make a commitment, make this work, you need to stop looking for the next option. Are you somebody who's thank you next, thank you next? Is it too quick? Is it too easy for you to replace somebody with somebody else? Yeah, maybe there's a message in there for you, group 4s. This is going to take some commitment, but it does feel like this is your soulmate. It feels like you know this is your soulmate as well. This isn't a shot. You know who this person is in your life. You know that they brought sunshine into your life. They lit your life up in a way that nobody else has done before. They offered you this cup of love that was just so beautiful and full. For those of you that are not in a reconciliation, although this whole reading felt like it was about that, it could be that maybe you've been thinking about a past relationship and it's been affecting how you love now, how you express your love now, whether that's with a different partner or whether you're single. It says keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So that message is in there for somebody specifically. The more you love yourself, the more you have capacity to love others. And maybe the reason some of this broke down in the past was because your self-esteem was not good and needed to be in the right place before it could really come together. Or maybe if you're single, you need to work on loving yourself first before you even think about meeting somebody new. Okay. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Ah, wow. Okay, so if you haven't met somebody, there's somebody in the background that cares about you or really loves you and really likes you and wants to have a relationship with you. But for those of you in this reconciliation, you do need to love yourself first, because that person can't bring that love back to you, or you can't bring that love back to that person until you love you. And when you do love you, you're going to understand that you perhaps were in a relationship with the one. You had the one in your life. And for whatever reason, that escaped. But it is still within your grasp. My camera switched off then. So before you switch off completely and give up, I want to say this to my group 4 lovers. The sun is shining. Look up, because I don't think you could see that the sun was shining in your direction. Another group had a very similar message. You need to identify this cup, and you need to get yourself into this alignment with this full cup. And when you are then feeling emotionally full and able to offer somebody something with a bit more security, then that's when the time will be right. But Spirit want you to know the sun is shining and there is a cup available wanting to love you. Have a really great Valentine's weekend, guys. Take care.